Okay, party people, we're super excited to have you here. Thank you so much for taking the time. Whether you are watching this live, we will record it just in case. So if you are watching the recording, happy to have you jump in with the recording as well. My name is Jessica Warren. You're also going to hear tonight from the other co-founder of Team VIP, Raquel McAfee, at the end, and one of our most veteran coach mates of all time, Laura Simon. And the nice thing about Team VIP is that when you sign up as a coach on Team VIP, you get access to all of us and all the other coaches that are on Team VIP and every resource that we have to offer. We are truly a together is better mindset. And so you get absolutely anything. So whichever coach invited you to the sneak peek, whether you were invited because you're a current challenger or maybe you reached out to your coach and you wanted to learn more, however you got here, just know you will be becoming part of the entire organization that is Team VIP. And we are so passionate about helping everybody in the organization reach your goals, whatever that happens to be. And I will tell you, everyone is so different. Just the three of us that you'll hear from tonight, we are so different. The reason we started this is so different. How it's played out in our life is so different. So wherever you're at, just know you're here for a reason and be really open tonight. That's all I ask. Is that I know you're probably coming in with questions and like, what is this? Because that's how I was when I started. I was totally guard up. This is funky. No, thank you. So I get that if that's kind of how you're feeling. But I was also the same way where I was like, but I also need to know more because something about this is intriguing me and something about this almost seems too good to be true, but it also seems like it could be true. So I got to check it out. And that is why I hope that you're here tonight. There is a chat box at the bottom of your screen. So whether you're on your phone or computer, there's a chat. If you scroll down, you'll see a toolbar pop up. It allows you to mute yourself, unmute yourself, show your video, not show your video. And there's also a chat box. So if you have questions as we go throughout this, feel free to drop them in as we're talking through the presentation and we'll answer it as we go through, and then we'll also open it up for questions at the very end. So Laura is going to talk to us about what we actually do as coaches. Like, what is the nitty-gritty? What do you actually do on a daily basis? That's probably one of the most common questions I get, because from the outside looking in, it's really confusing. It's like, okay, girl, I see you on your phone, I see you on social media, but what do you actually do to make this a business? So she's going to talk about that piece. Raquel is going to end the call tonight and she's going to talk all the things money. How do you earn money? How much can you expect to make? What is what's typical? What's typical on our team? What's typical within the company itself? And how would you actually get started on Team VIP? And what would your training look like so that you could go from where you are now to feeling comfortable and confident in your business? I'm going to start us off tonight and talk about probably some of the cobwebs that may be clouding you right now, maybe some of the hesitations and the fears, some of the thoughts that might be going through your head, because you're not alone, sister friend. Like, we've all had them, and anybody who has had any level of success on Team VIP most likely came in kicking and screaming in some way or fashion. And I do mean that in the most loving way, but almost all of us came in like, no thanks, I'm good though. And then we realized that there was such an opportunity and such true potential. For me, when I started in January of 2015. I was running a health club at the time. So I was a full-time general manager of a health club, which is super demanding. So it's like 12-hour days, 6 days a week, on call 24/7. Like, you do, like, maternity leave for me with my first child was non-existent. Like, there was no maternity leave. I literally got my office moved to my house long enough to be cleared from the hospital to physically move. And then I was back at work. Like, it was horrible looking back now. And as a first-time mom, I was hormonal, I was breastfeeding, all the things. And I was about 6 months into that journey when this opportunity came to me, and Raquel was like, hey, I think we should do this. We were serial entrepreneurs. We have done everything you can imagine and failed miserably at everything you can imagine. So I was like, no, that's a hard pass. Like, I'm up to my eyeballs in dirty diapers, breast milk is everywhere, and my boss is telling me to work more. Like, I'm good, girl, thanks. So I was like, no. But at the same time, I was in such a funk. Like, I was just like, I felt trapped. I was like, I feel guilty when I'm away from my baby. I feel like I'm paying someone to raise her. I feel guilty when I'm at home because work is like all over the place and shit's hitting the fan. And I was just like, ugh, my postpartum body was all over the darn place. Like, where did everything go? And why didn't it go back the way it's supposed to go? And so I was just not feeling like myself. I had no real spark or joy or something that I was chasing and excited about. Like, I like that thrill. I like to chase something. I like to have something that gets me up in the morning and gets me excited. And I was missing that. As busy as I was missing that. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to do the darn thing. I'm going to try this. What is the worst that could happen? Nothing. The investment, you'll find out, is like this much. The worst thing that happens is I get my body back in shape after baby. I feel good in my skin again. And then I wipe my hands clean of this. And it's like it never happened. Best case scenario, I become like all these success stories and I earn a full-time income. And that's ultimately what happened. But that's not at all what I thought when I started. I had no idea where I was headed when I started this. And that may be a conversation that you're thinking. So I want you to just imagine short phase. I know sometimes it's overwhelming. You say, well, I don't know what my life's going to look like in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years. But imagine between today, which is almost the end of August, and Christmas, what would enhance your life? Would you feel better if you were 5 or 10 pounds lighter? Would you feel better if you had more energy getting up out of bed in the morning? Would you feel like you were in a better place if you could pay for your holidays and your Christmas gifts in cash? And you didn't have to stress about, holy crap, if one more surprise gift comes up, I'm going to vomit. You know what I'm saying? When you think you got your whole list of Christmas gifts and then it's like, oh, I forgot my bunko party, and oh, I forgot Grandma Susan. You know what I'm saying? And that gets stressful. And then it's like, oh, credit card, you know, or you've got kids and they want, of course, the most ridiculous waste of money things in all the world, and you don't want to tell them no, but also it's a waste of money. Would you like to be able to pay for that stuff and not stress and just say it's just money? But you know what? The look on their face is priceless. And I earned this because I was taking care of myself and becoming a better version of myself. It was just side money. For me, when I started, I had no goals, nothing, not no goals. I had no concept of what I was going to do. When I first started making money, it was like Monopoly money. Like it had no place. I wasn't financially strapped. I was making great money in the job that I had. My husband and I both had jobs. We weren't stressed about money, but I was also in debt. I had student loans that were chasing me from grad school. I had $27,000 left, and I was trying diligently to pay them off, moving nowhere. Thank you, interest rate. I was just like, I'm paying, but the amount isn't dropping. So that really became my first goal. But when I first started, it was just about, I can go get my hair done and not feel guilty. I can get my nails done and not feel guilty. I started shopping a lot more. You know, I started like, ooh, hello, Tory Burch. We became best friends. You know, I started getting, just stuff that made me feel good, but I didn't have to feel guilty because I wasn't taking it out of the family budget and I wasn't doing it on a credit card. It was like, I'm doing it with my fun money, with my money that I earned on this side business coaching. So that's how it started. And then about a year in, I was like, I should do something with this money because it's starting to pile up and I should be smarter. So about a year and a half in, I paid off my student loans completely. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success. It is up to you to rock it. But that was the best feeling in the world. And that's when my eyes opened and was like, holy crapsicle. This is like a life-changing situation. I was able to call on the phone and pay in full, and I'm done with student loans. They are done forever. Those things follow people around for decades. And I was able to just say, yes, I would like to pay $27,000 today. Thank you. Ma'am, your balance is $0. Oh, thank you. Off I go. Like, best feeling ever. I love when creditors call me and are like, we'd like to consolidate your student loans. I don't have any, bitch. Just kidding. That's not nice. But seriously, that was such a load off my back. And that's when I really became like, I just really became passionate about pulling other people into this business because I felt so much better about everything in my life because I was just gaining control. I had control over my health. I had control over my mindset, over my body, and over my finances. That is an incredible feeling that ripples to every person in your life. The female of the life sets the pace. Whether you're the wife, you're the mom, you're the spouse, you're the sister, the female sets the pace. And if you're not happy, everybody feels it. If you're stressed, if you're burdened, everybody in your house feels it. If you feel light and free and confident, everybody feels it. Your kids come off that way. Your spouse comes off that way. Like, men, bless their heart. Luckily, we don't have any on this call. If they're watching the recording, plug your ears. Bless their hearts. They're just not built that way. Females are. Females are built to set the pace. And that's such a powerful thing for us, but we have to take that seriously. So some things you might be thinking is, well, I'm scared of social media. What if people judge me? What if Aunt Susan's ex-boyfriend says I'm stupid and that this is a scam? Well, look at his life and then ask yourself if you want it. And if that's not true, let it go. Because I promise you, you're never going to meet a hater doing better than you. Never. If people are happy and successful, all they're going to do is lift you up. And they're going to say, I don't know what it is that you're doing, but go on with your bad self and I will support you. If anybody ever crashes you down, you don't need them. And you have all of Team VIP to back you up. You can come in there, tell us who did it. We'll go and find him and hunt him down. Kidding, we won't do that. It's illegal. But we will have your back because we've been there. I had the people closest to me. My parents loved them, but they were like, what are you doing? Like, you have a master's degree. You went to school. You have a big girl job. What are you doing on social media trying to earn money? And I was like, just let me do it. Like, I got this. Now, 4.5 years later, they're like, what a genius move. Like that, it's incredible, the life that you've created. Thanks and gig 'em. But I had to choose to fight through that. I had to choose to keep going, even though they were like, oh, this doesn't look like a good idea. And you've got to have that backbone as well. Same thing. Maybe you're thinking, I'm not at my goal weight. Let me tell you, 91% of females do not feel confident in their skin. 91% of females. That's a large target audience that you're speaking to that can relate to you, that can say, hell yeah, sister, you're starting. Good for you, you lost your first 5 pounds. Good for you, you lost your second 10. Good for you, you changed your transformation. You look completely different. Good for you, you feel better. You got through your postpartum depression. You got through postpartum body. You got through feeling terrible about yourself and you have confidence. People want to follow a story. People do not love Cinderella because she started at the top. No. They love her because she was genuine and she was kind and she found her way through. This company and this opportunity is your fairy godmother, but you have to take it and you have to run with it. You got to put on your little ball gown and you got to go. But don't ever let anything else like that drag you down. Like, I promise people would much rather watch your journey succeed than to watch you come out of the gates with a shredded body like all of a sudden. That's not exciting and that's not motivating. What's motivating is seeing that you get up every day and you do it, that you show up and you're having success and you're pushing through all the complaints and all the objections that everybody else has. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, even Beyonce. And look at what she's doing with them. Like, we've got plenty of it. So that leads me to the next one, time. You're thinking, I'm so busy. Hello, when I started, I had a newborn baby, I was breastfeeding, I was hormonal, and I had a full-time job that was driving me ragged. I didn't have time, but I promise you can create time. A lot of us say we don't have time, yet 2 hours on Netflix flies by, no problem. If you counted the amount of minutes that you spent scrolling on the social media or shopping late at night, you've got time to build a business. Promise you that. I can't even go further with time because let me just tell you, we'll teach you how to time manage. If you say you don't have time, then your priorities are jacked up and we can help you fix that. I didn't watch TV for the first 2 years in my business, like did not watch TV. Me and the housewives had to break up. I had no idea what was happening on The Bachelor. Like, I was out of the loop. But do I regret giving that 2 years up to have the freedom I have now? 1000% no, because you know what? The Bachelor's still the same. And so is Real Housewives. Coming back in 2 years later, everybody's still just as crazy. So I didn't miss much, but it was worth it to take that time to build a business. So if you feel like you're strapped for time, we got you. Give us your schedule. We'll teach you how to do it. We've got the busiest of the busiest. Like, Leanne is on here. She is a teacher. She can tell you about the teacher life. We have a lot of teachers, a lot of nurses. Most people come in with full-time jobs. So no, we got you on that aspect. Lastly, you're scared to sell. I get that. You don't want to be icky, and I don't think that you should be either. I'm going to keep this short and sweet and tell you, we're going to train you how to be authentic and how to share. It's just like sharing your favorite lipstick or sharing your favorite iPhone, or when you go into Target and that dollar spot hits you and $50 later, you don't even know what's in your basket. You're not mad at Target for making that convenience for you. You're not like, dang it, Target, I hate you. You're icky. No, you're like, what will they have next week? You're excited because they're bringing you value, and they're bringing you something that makes you feel better about yourself and about your life. That is what this is. You're bringing people value that helps them feel better about their life, and you're bringing them a solution that changes their life. So don't ever, ever, ever feel icky about helping somebody be better, because that's ridiculous and that's not true. So as we close and we move on to what we actually like nitty gritty do, I just want you to think about, like I said back in the beginning, where can you see yourself by Christmas of this year? By the close of 2019, what could be better in your life? What could coaching do for you? Maybe it's just hold yourself accountable to your health and fitness goals. Nothing will hold you more accountable than becoming a coach. Nothing. I get up 90% of the time and do my workout because I know I have clients and coaches on my team counting on me to show up. Or I wouldn't do it. I'd sleep. I promise you that. So maybe it's just that you need that accountability. Maybe it's that you want to earn extra income. Maybe it's you want to gain confidence. You want to feel better. You want to be part of a community that will push you. Whatever that reason is, drop it in the chat below. And I want you to just let that marinate. And don't let any of the hesitations block you out. Just think of how it could change and what would it feel like to be in those shoes in the next 5 months. All right, I'm going to give it over to Laura Simon, and she is going to take us through what we actually do.
Okay, so it's funny because first off, I still get nervous. I don't even know why. I do this like all the time. I still get nervous. So I got into the business differently. Like Jessica and Raquel got in for the business opportunity. I needed a transformation because I was sick and tired of failing, mainly because I am this like serial dieter of, if there's a fad, if there's something that is like new and fun and coming out, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be successful, but I'm going to fall badly and crash and burn. So I was looking for a transformation when I first started off. So I remember Jessica, hello, she's one of my best friends, upline coach. It's like what you would see on an Instagram story of her and her shake and saying, this is equal to 75 superfoods, has 5 salads, and I saw this a million times, right? I saw the same post, but it didn't resonate until like I needed it. And that's something to like keep in mind when you are a coach. It's a lot of the times it's not on you. It's about them and when they need the right program at the right time. So she just spoke to me at that time, and I was like, Jessica, what are you doing? What is Shakeology? And she's okay, you're going to do 21 Day Fix Extreme. You're going to follow these portion control, you're going to have Shakeology, you're going to be involved in our challenge group. And I was like, okay, that sounds great and all. And then she was like, and you're going to check in online. I was like, okay. And I honestly thought it would be like fake friends. Like, how am I supposed to actually be held accountable in a challenge group? It kind of blew my mind. But joke's on me because that was like the key to it. And I don't know if you're in Fit Crew, in your own challenge group, if you're in it for the opportunity, but y'all, just like Team VIP, this is a family, and this is like so supportive. And even if I meet someone 2 years after I've met them online, I feel like I know them. I feel like Team VIP is so special. You're absolutely going to love it. And I'm very excited. I kind of went on a tangent, but okay. So I started with a program. I got really great results. And Jessica asked me to be a coach before I started. I said no. And basically I regret that because I sent her all my clients to Jessica before I got started. But once I got started, so number one, what we do as a coach is we are a product of the product. So just like when I was a challenger, I followed a set schedule. Like you see Morning Meltdown 100 calendar in the background. That is exactly how it is today. And Beachbody is amazing because they come out with the workout programs. You do not have to be a fitness expert. You do not have to be a nutritional expert. They do all the work, and that is what's amazing. From the time I signed up to be a coach until now, there's been at least 10 workout programs released. Brand new launches to not only keep you entertained as a coach, but your clients entertained and coming back for more, and your coaches coming back for more. Beachbody is amazing in that. And as coaches, like for me, I have done every single program, even through pregnancy, even through after pregnancy. I am addicted because they're all different. So we are products of the products. We are not nutritional experts. We are not, like experts in nutrition or fitness, Beachbody does it for us. Another thing we do is we share our journey online. So if you've ever followed Jessica, follow Raquel, follow whoever invited you here, you're most likely going to see their Instagram being about when they woke up, did they drink their Energize and Hydrate? But not only that part, you're going to see their life, because Beachbody does not own us. We love the products, we believe in them, and we align ourselves with Beachbody. That's totally different than just being all coaching all the time, because that gets boring. So when you go to my Instagram, you're going to see Margaret, you're going to see my husband, you're going to see what we ate. You're also going to see Energize and Hydrate, me working out and being goofy and all the things I am that people come back and keep watching. So we share our journey. So on social media, I do my stories. I have them hooked up to Facebook stories. And that is really, I'm sure when you go on your phone, that's probably what you're doing, is you're watching stories. And then we probably post about once a day on Facebook and on Instagram feed, because that just keeps people coming back for more. But our stories, I would say, is a lot of it. So we share our journey online. In terms of, okay, sorry, I just wanted to make sure I covered all my bases. That's it for product to product. So we drink our shake, we do the nutrition, and we share our journey. So for invites, when I became a coach, I remember doing my first announcement online. I was like texting Jessica, like, does this sound good? Is this good? And honestly, I was expecting for 10 people to come out and be like, sign me up. Here's my credit card. I just had like this confidence, like, yes, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know actually how much commission I make on a challenge pack. I actually have no idea the structure of any of this. I was just so excited and ready to jump in and share this opportunity with people, because if I was feeling really good after like being a yo-yo dieter queen, I know other people like need this and want this to make them feel good. So when I first did my coach announcement, I remember I had a lot of, good job, Laura, you're going to do great, this is perfect. But no one was like, yes, please give me more information. So I took it into my own hands, and I was like, every single person that liked my photo, I'm going to message them. I was like, I don't even care, because I love the products. I believe in this. I'm going to rock a challenge group. And I have goals, okay? I had a goal for myself of helping 5 people my first month. So I just started messaging. So what do we do as coaches? We also share our journey online, but in the back work, we have to work, right? We have to send out invites. And I will go over this in a second, but this is exactly what you do as a coach. We send out invites. So right from the beginning, I send out invites. I started connecting with people, other people that just got married. Right now I connect with new moms, people that are growing families, people that have little humans like Margaret that figure out what to do around San Antonio during the day. I'm constantly connecting with people, and I'm constantly following up. So that is what we do as coaches. We invite people to the opportunity, because why would you not share that? So right from the get-go, I learned that right away. And my message was super simple. And if you're on this call because I invited you, it probably went something like this. It's like, hey, Lindsay, thank you so much for liking my post last night. Were you being a supportive friend, or did you want more information about my challenge group? Or would you want more information about being a coach? Like, so simple. I keep it very simple, but I also keep it how I would talk to. So this is what's going to help you be successful. We don't just say, awesome, you signed up, good luck. We set you up to be successful. We have a whole training system for new coaches, and it's bomb. And we change it like every 6 months, because we are constantly changing. Social media is constantly changing. The whole company's changing all the time. So don't worry, we have all this in place. So we have training online whenever you become a coach. We have social media. We have how to invite. So all these things I'm talking about, I promise you, don't be afraid, because we have it laid out. What you do when you work, like when I sit down and I work in the morning before Margaret wakes up. We get up at 5, we do our workout, then I work. During nap time, I'm also working. So here is our tracker. It tells you exactly what to do. little things for check marks so you have a place to work. And the third thing we do as coaches is personal development. That is huge. Jessica mentioned about the fears, about the limiting beliefs. Even though I have been in this business for 4 years, I still have this mean girl in the back of my head sometimes that says, Laura, you can't do this. Like, you are not meant to be successful. You cannot grow a team. Like, every single person has those fears. I promise you. Like, even like the rock stars of the rock stars of the rock stars do. So we constantly have to be feeding our mind positive thoughts, people that have been through the exact same thing. I remember in college, I would seek out like self-help books because I wanted to be a better person. That's what coaching makes you be. It makes you, like, for me, it makes me be a better wife. It makes me be a better mom. It makes me be a better coach because I'm constantly working and growing as a human. A couple things we have in place. 9:00 on Sundays, we have our team VIP big coach trainings, not trainings, but our calls on Sundays. So that's where everyone on Team VIP gets together, and I promise you, you're going to love it. Team VIP is amazing. I'm a girl's girl. I'm a girl that belongs on a team. I am motivated by that. I love friends. I love all those things, and we have such a great group of women. And then also our national wake-up calls are on Monday. That's with all of Beachbody. I can never listen to it live, but I listen to the recording. So podcasts, books, audio books. I'm constantly feeding my brain good things because we always have those fears and limiting beliefs in the back of our head. I'm going to leave you with this. Back to that story of when I got started. I had that goal of 5 people, right? I did not stop, and I constantly basically did this tracker every single day, and I got 10 new people. And that was my husband, my mom, my sister, and closer people. But I got 10 new people, and we get paid every week as a coach. And I remember Scott sitting down, adding up the paychecks, and it equaled $520 my first month. And I was like, holy crap. Like, right then my life changed because I knew I could have options, like options to, at that time I had a corporate job, options to stay at home, be a stay-at-home mom one day. I knew that changed my whole life at that point. So my question is, what would, put it in the chat, an extra $500 a month do for your family right now? Do for you personally or for your family? Like, what would $500 do to you? Because for me, that's a car payment, or that's groceries for the whole month. That's a couple date nights, maybe 3 date nights. Like, what would $500 do? Because I know it could change your whole life, and I'm super excited for you. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it to Raquel, and she's going to close this off.
All right, so I'm going to finish this off. I'm sure you're listening and you're like, wow, this sounds great, but how do you actually earn an income? What's the potential, and how do I get started, right? I'm somebody who was very much joining this business because I was looking for an income opportunity. Let me just go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Raquel McAfee. You might want to know that. And I'm a mom of 3. And when I started this business, I solely came in looking for a way to earn income. I was working full-time, 40 hours a week, and I was also teaching at our local university a few nights a week, and money was tight. I had 3 young babies. My daughter was 3. I have twin boys that were 11 months at the time. We were paying for 3 kids in daycare and 2 in diapers. And I told you I was working full time and a few evenings in the week just to make ends meet. And I just looked around and I thought, this is not how my life is supposed to be. My husband and I are hard workers. We have our degrees. We have master's degrees. I did all the things I was supposed to do. I followed the plan. I went to school. I got a great job with benefits and a 401k. We live beneath our means. We're not extravagant people. We're not overspenders. And yet we're just getting by. We could not get ahead. And so I remember looking online for an opportunity where I could earn income from home. I was already away from my babies way more than I wanted to be. They were spending probably about 8.5 to 9 hours in daycare every single day. That sucked. That guilt as a mom to drop your baby off, to go work at a job, which I did love and enjoy. But like I said, I wasn't getting ahead. So I was looking for an opportunity to earn income online. I will be very frank with you. I tried 3 different at-home businesses prior to joining Beachbody, and I was not successful in any of them. And mainly because I didn't really go all in. I was like, well, let me just go ahead and try this. And this isn't a business that you just like decide you're going to try. You have to make a decision that I'm going to do this, and I will until I'm successful. I will until. You have to tell yourself that. And I tell you that I tried 3 different at-home businesses mainly because maybe that's you. Or maybe you have a cousin who tried something similar to this and wasn't successful, or a neighbor down the street. And just know, don't count yourself out. This could be the thing for you that makes a difference. Like, I could have looked at this and been like, well, I haven't been successful in the past 3. What makes me think I would have a track record to be successful here? But I told myself, I would put a line in the sand and said, no, I will do this until I'm successful. My first initial goal was to earn some money to help supplement for daycare and diapers. That was it. Like Laura said, I was like, dang, even if I could just make an extra $200 to $300 a month, like that'll be helpful, right? And I knew that I would figure it out. I knew that I was a smart enough person that I could figure it out. Luckily for you, we have figured it out. And just like Laura said, we can literally give you the tools. You don't have to figure it out. We can tell you step by step how to grow this business. If you can commit to an hour and a half to 2 hours a day, whether that be in the morning, in the evening, little 20-minute spurts throughout your day, we can give you the tools to build a business and be successful. So one thing I want you to know is, how do we earn? Okay. And then I'm going to tell you more about the potential. So we earn in multiple ways in this business. First and foremost is through retail commissions. We pay $15.95 a month. It's our business service fee. And that is for Beachbody to give us our own website, for them to handle the inventory, the shipping out, the processing of payments. We don't have to stock inventory. We don't have to worry about selling, shipping, any of that. It is the best $15.95 I spend all month because I don't have to deal with that headache. They give us a website. When people want to join me and they say, yes, Raquel, you're getting great results, I want to do what you're doing, I send them the link, boom, and off they go from my website ready to order. And we earn anywhere from 25 to 40% commission depending on the package that anyone buys. So that's the first way that we earn. The second way we earn is what's called team cycle bonus. And what that means is, as you build a team, meaning you're getting great results for yourself, you're helping your own coaches, you're building a team who've gotten great results and they're sharing with other people and they're helping others get great results too. As you help your team be successful, Beachbody says, hey, Raquel, I see that all of you are helping other people get great results. You're building success as a team. I'm going to bonus you. Now, notice I said Beachbody bonuses me off the success of our team as a whole. So that commission that you earn personally, I don't touch that at all. I think that's important to know because sometimes people think, like, are you going to earn money off of me? And that's not how this works. Anything someone personally orders through you and your website, you get to keep. But Beachbody as a whole looks at our team. We build volume as a team and we get bonuses off the success of our team. So it is in our best interest as your business mentor to help you be successful, because when you're successful, I'm successful and everybody wins. I think that's super important. And that's probably one of the things I love most about this business is that I can't do it on my own. Right? I can't ride to the top and be successful on my own. I have to make sure everyone around me and everyone on this team is just as successful as I am so that we can grow together. Okay? And another way that we earn is through quarterly profit sharing. As you grow in this business and you increase rank, meaning you're helping others be successful, and it's kind of a trickle down ripple effect. Everyone's growing and you're building your rank. Beachbody shares its quarterly profits with you. So 4 times a year, depending on what rank you are, how long you've been in the business, how much you're looking to work this business, they share their profits. And those range anywhere from $1,000 to tens of thousands of dollars, depending again on your rank. But that's another great way in which they kind of share the wealth. I love this company so much. They have this abundance mentality where they're willing to give. And, when you're happy, when people are earning and they're happy and getting people results, it's just a win-win all around. So those are the top 3 ways in which we earn money. Now, I will tell you, Laura said she made $500 her first month, which is amazing. My very first paycheck was $67.49. And that was from my mom. That was my mom as my first customer who bought, the biggest bundle you could possibly get. And my paycheck was $67.49. And I was excited because, like Laura said, it opened my eyes to, wow,
I can do this. It didn't matter that it was my mom. It didn't matter. It opened my eyes like, okay, this potential is there. And like I said, I was a busy woman, but I knew I was going to work my business and figure this out until I was successful. And about 2.5 years in, I looked at my back Coach Online office earnings, and I realized I had made over $100,000 in little less than 2.5 years. That's money, net profit that was coming in to me and my bank account. Now, again, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income. You have to work for it. And I showed up every single day. I was consistent. I shared. I invited people to do this with me. I expanded my team. I was helping others be successful. And when you do that, you will see your income grow. I told you I started this business as a way to supplement daycare and diapers. It has exponentially blessed myself and my family in ways that I wasn't even aware that could maybe happen. I saw other people and I thought that'd be cool, that'd be awesome. But again, if I could just make enough to just help supplement for daycare and diapers, I will feel successful. You know, in October of 2017, I was making enough money. I was earning enough money, probably even prior to that, but I was able to step away from my full-time job and be able to work this business from home, be a present and engaged mom, and still be able to provide for my family. Now, I never saw myself doing that. Like I just told you, I loved my job. That wasn't really even on my radar, but my season of life was different. My babies were little. Life is crazy with 3 kids. And it got to the point where I said, why am I rushing around? Why am I on the hamster wheel of life trying to make it to work and get in all my errands and grocery shopping and laundry in the 48 hours of the weekend and then get to Sunday night exhausted having to do it again? Like, I'm now at a place where I've built my business up that I can step away and it won't hurt us financially. And so that was just the freedom it's given me. Jessica mentioned it earlier, of that us as women, as mamas, set the pace for our family. We really do. And me being able to alleviate any of that stress of work my whole family has felt it. And it's just been such a blessing. So I tell you that we have coaches on our team that do just want to make an extra $200 to $300 a month. Like Jessica said, they want to get their nails done. They want to go buy those trinkets at Target and not feel guilty. That's totally fine. If that's what you're like, hey, an extra $300 a month to go to a student loan debt or fund money, sign me up. I'm in for the accountability, the connection on our team. Awesome. And then we also have women who are like, no, if this opportunity is there, I want to go all in and I want to build a full-time income that will give me options. Whatever you choose, you don't have to decide right here, right now what it is. Just know the potential is there for you. Whatever you choose in this business, if you're willing to work for it and utilize the tools and resources that we give you, that opportunity is absolutely there. So the last thing I want to talk to you about is, how do we get started? It is the same price to get signed up as a customer or as a coach. What we set you up with what we call our challenge pack, which is just a big discounted bundle that gets you all the tools you need to be successful. You're going to get a year access to Beachbody On Demand that gives you access to hundreds of workouts, every single workout program created by Beachbody. Don't worry, we'll tell you which one we suggest you start with. It's going to give you that first month supply of Shakeology, which is our all-natural nutrition boost. It's incredible. It has been a game changer in my nutrition. My kids drink a quarter scoop daily. It is incredible. A nutrition guide, and we're going to get you set up in our accountability group, because first and foremost, you're supposed to focus on you as a coach. Get great results. You can't pour out from an empty cup, so we're going to work on you and your journey first and sharing it authentically. The price for that is $160, right? So much value. And then you, like Laura said, we'll give you set up with our resources and tools and our training. You have access to everything we've ever created, because our goal as your business mentors, what lights me up, is helping other women achieve success at a faster rate than I did. Right? And that's where we are. We have honed in on our systems. I've been a coach for 4.5 years now. We've figured it out. And my job is to help you reach whatever version of success that is for you, whether it's making a couple $100 extra bucks a month or really going all in and building that full-time income. I want to help you get there at a quick, fast rate, right? So my question to you now is, what would your life look like? Like Jessica said, let's just say you went all in. I'm kind of one of those people who's like, worst case scenario, I get started. I pay $160. I get access to these bomb workouts that I can do from home, 30 minutes. And I get set up with this nutrition plan. I feel good. I have energy. I look better. And when I look good and feel good, I tend to do good. And that's it. Worst case scenario, I get connected to a bomb group of women. I feel good. I look good. And that's where it goes. Not too bad. Worst case scenario. Best case scenario, I get all of those results. I'm able to provide some financial breathing room for myself and my family and completely change the trajectory of my future. That's best case scenario. And I'm here to tell you we have so much proof on our team that it's possible. Whatever version of success it looks like for you, we're living proof that it's possible, and we would be honored to partner with you and show you the way. We have the roadmap, we have the tools, and we're super, super excited to welcome you to our team and get you set up with your version of success too. All right, that's it, guys. If you have questions, you're more than welcome to post them in the chat or message the coach that invited you to this business. We are all open books, so there's no question that's off limits. Feel free to ask us anything. But we're so excited to welcome you to our team, and hopefully we will see you on our team call on Sunday nights. All right? Okay, no questions? Jess, you got anything? Laura, you got anything?
Speak now, forever hold your peace. I'm just kidding. If you do have questions, you can definitely message the person who invited you or who plugged you into this group, and they can answer further for you, or we can answer them in any capacity after you join the team as well. You'll be plugged into our team page. We're open books. There's no dumb questions. I promise if you've had it, someone else has too. All right, thank you guys for taking the time to chat with us. We will have a recording for this, so if you need to watch it again or share it with others, we'll have it for you. Hope you have an amazing evening. Bye, y'all.